Camera for Cam's Mortgage Minute on Thursday, March 28th. Hey, some new news came out, and it looks like, sales through the multiple listing service in BC dropped 24% in February of this year to 4,501 transactions compared to 5,895 a year ago. And the provincial average is down to 529,922 in February, basically down 8.1% compared to February of 2012. Anyway, those are big numbers, and I mean that average price is higher than a lot of provinces, but still an 8% drop is fairly significant. There seems to be, according to the economists, certainly some pent-up demand with people wanting to get into the market. The question is when will this pent-up demand translate into more sales? And when will the numbers start rising? And the 2013 sales numbers, according to the economists, are basically mirroring what they did in the 90s. And when BC saw successive years of basically stagnant growth and stagnant price increases, actually not even enough to keep up with inflation. Basically, it was the plummeting mortgage rates after 9/11 that started demanding, basically driving everything up again, and ran for a whole decade or better, where we've had lots of activity. But according to a TD report, which I mentioned to you last week, TD felt that certainly over the next few years ahead, we're not going to see certainly much in the way of price increases or growth. And again, that remains to be seen as to what happens. Basically, across the province, almost all the regions got hit fairly hard. The South Okanagan, for instance, saw a 33% decline. The average price was lower there as well. In the northern section, basically the Northern Lights area, Dawson Creek, for example, sales were down 38%. And again, throughout Abbotsford, Lower Mainland, different regions, definitely the prices are lower. And so what's it all attributed to? Well, you know what, the stricter mortgage rules, a lot of people are pointing in that direction, saying that first-time buyers are having a lot of challenges getting into the market. And, all the general criteria, I mean, we see it all the time. There's different guidelines for virtually everything these days. And not only is it the mortgage rules that you see up front, but it's the OSFI regulations, the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, that I mentioned to you and talked to you a lot about last year and all the changes they made, which have had a huge impact on things. So, does that mean that you can't get mortgages? Absolutely not. We're still giving mortgages, we're still busy, and to be honest, we're actually quite busy. So the market is still there. There's still people wanting to buy homes. The prices are certainly attractive in a lot of areas. The rates are exceptionally great, so there is opportunity. And if you're so inclined and you've been thinking about getting that next home, please give us a call. We're happy to take an assessment, look at your situation. The other day we talked about hard pre-approvals versus soft pre-approvals. We do it all. So enjoy your weekend coming up ahead, and remember, anything mortgage-wise, mortgage needs, give us a call at the Auxilium team, and I will see you next week.